What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Planet Cyrene with another markup, no markup, and this time it's Zindos. We're at the Zindos pyramid here, right in the center. So this is the location here that I'm at, number 1 and number 2. If you guys are interested, the closest teleporter is the Panton Jungle Teleporter. This is the only spot in game to actually hunt the Zindos. There's no other locations, and it's a mixed spawn, so you're not going to have very much variety. You're just going to have to take what you can get. Majestics, in there with the Hoarders, in there with the Ravagers, and then there's even smaller levels than that somewhere. You could just fly around, but they do have quite the aggro range, so just keep that in mind. They are... One second here, I just exited out of my picture I had saved so I can talk about it. They are cut and impact, 50% of each. So if you have any type of armor that is loaded with cut and impact, they would definitely be beneficial to use on this mob. The armor I'm using is the Nemesis Adjusted Harness. It has cut and impact, 24-25, but I also have the Imperium Officer Plate that is a little bit damaged. Not so much that it's not going to help, though. Anyway, hopefully everybody's having a great last long weekend of the summer. It has gone incredibly quick, although school starts tomorrow, so woo! The kids can get the hell out of the house for a little bit, right? Let mom enjoy the day. Also, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been watching and subscribing to the channel, man. 100 subscribers, 107 right now. I can't believe we even passed 100. I remember when we hit 10. And it was shocking to me. So thank you so much to everybody. I will toss out a giveaway in this video. The LR-S1X1. You can throw that up on the screen there. I say that, but it's always me, right? Well, I don't know why. I'd say that just to sound, I guess, cool. It sounds cool when I say it to myself. I don't know. Regardless, let's get to the Zindos here and see what we can find. They do have the ability to drop some decent loot here. Just gonna take a sip. Sorry, coffee. I haven't drank it yet, and it's kind of getting cold, so not cold, but it's not as hot as it once was, you know what I mean? Anyway, so if you ever want to try to loot and create, I guess you can't loot it, but if you ever want to try to create a greater power crystal, these are the mobs you're going to want to hunt. Now, the greater power crystal is a very, very good item. It's one of my favorite items on the planet of Cyrene, just for the simple fact that it gives you the ability to get these lures every 6 hours, and they sell for about 3 to 5 ped, maybe 10, depending on what's going on or if Cyrene does any updates. You can get a good chunk. I've sold them for up to 15 ped a lure at one time. I felt bad. I'm not even gonna lie. I felt bad. But I did it. That's the point of the game, right? Try to make money. I know, I just don't like doing that to people, right? So, anyway. Those are what you can get from creating the greater power crystal. Now you're going to need 10 lesser and 10 weakened power crystals. I'll throw those up. And then you hit them in the refiner, hit that refine button, and it creates a greater power crystal. Amazing. So these are one of the only mobs in game that actually loot both crystals. Merfolken have been known to drop weakened power crystals in the past, however it's very rare, and same with the undersea Folken. Very, very rare. I've only heard of a few people doing it. I ended up buying one off them, off George Velazari. Hopefully I pronounced that somewhat okay. But the Zindos drops them both. So you can get weaker or weakened and lesser power crystals both from these mobs. Oh, look at that. We got some new loot too. Partial eye remains. Not new loot, but new to what we've had so far in this video. So they've dropped the partial eye remains, and we've gotten some lesser claw so far. So decent loot. Some markup on these. They're not going to drop a whole ton, but over the course of hunting them, I mean, you're going to create a little bit of a inventory, right? Partial eye remains used to have more uses. I don't think they have very many anymore. Also, there is a good mission for these guys. See, the Chief's Request here. We've only got 17 kills left on it. And it's at the Ark Immigration Zin. Inside that little stone hut. You can go and collect this mission. I think it's every 96 hours, and it gives you the ability, I think it's 40 Siren mission tokens. We're going to find out here in about 17 kills anyway, right? So, now, if you thought that was pretty cool, they also have the ability to drop another cool little item that just was released, I think, in the last few views. So you can collect these mangled Zindos horns, which seem to have a decent amount of markup on them, to be honest. Like, that's quite the number. They must not have a high TT, though. Yeah, so the TT is low, but that doesn't mean that 480,000% won't add up. I won't do the math. I'll let you do that yourselves, just to save time for the video. But, I'll get that the hell out of my way. They also have the ability to be used on a blueprint to create the Tamer Intimidation Horns. Thanks to Penny for sending me these links, because I didn't have either item. Like I said, really good friend, man. Helped me out a lot in the game. I would do a lot for her. The same, in the same, and she knows, I don't even have to say it. To be honest, I'm sure if she's seen this, she's going to understand exactly how I'm rambling on. Default Intimidation Horns. Increase creature dominance by 5%. So if you're a tamer, that's a pretty decent item. I'm not sure what kind of items in game can give creature dominance, but I'm sure the tamers do. So it's a decent item from what I've understood. I don't think that there's any markup. There is one on the auction house right now, but I don't think anybody's too interested in it. I mean, you can make your own, right? However, I am not a tamer, so I can't really make too many valid opinions on that matter, so don't listen to me. Regardless, these Zindos do have the ability, and they are a good mob worth hunting. What's up, everybody? Sorry to interrupt the video. I just wanted to give away the LRS1X1. I figured I'd pop it in the middle of the video somewhere so someone watching can definitely try to win it. The question is, which teleporter am I standing at right now? Let's see your knowledge of Cyrene and see who can answer that question first in the comments. That person that does will win the LRS1X1. Thank you so much for watching, and now back to the video. I did have a global prior to hitting the record button, but it's a good thing I did because my neighbor pulled in his motorcycle and ripped it real hard. So it would have burned your ears out. Let's see what else we can get. If we can get something decent just within these last few kills, and then I'll show you where you can get the Chief's Request. These don't have too many missions. I believe they had an Arc Faction mission, just a one-time one, not like a daily, where you could kill, I think it was 27 Zindos, and you got 4 Arc Faction badges. Remember, that's a one-time mission. That mission is not a daily. Then there's also, it's included in the Zora's Epic mission. So if you are doing the Zora Epic mission, you have to kill 1,454 Zindos. I know, what a random number, right? All the other numbers are like 2,800 or like 1,100. This one has to go 1,454. So a very specific number for some reason, but that is the only missions, and then there is the one daily, the Chief's Request that I said, and you do get 40 Siren mission tokens for it. I just verified that. But we're going to collect it anyway, and I'll show you the location. Definitely worth doing every, I think it's 96 hours, so you get to kill 100 of these for the 40 Siren mission tokens, and in those 40, you could definitely get a weaker, or no, not 40. In those 100 kills, you have an ability to get couple of the rare items that drop, and if you do that constantly, or you just continue to hunt them, then you might have the chance to make a greater power crystal one day. I don't hunt these very often anymore because I already have a greater power crystal, and my hunting has been very limited recently. I haven't done a whole lot of it. But these guys, as you can see, have an amazing aggro. They are very aggressive, and they do have a regeneration on them. So just keep that in mind when you are hunting them. They do like to swarm you very quick, and it's hard to get away from them afterwards. It looks like they got rocks strapped to their back. So, I mean, I wouldn't mess with a guy that had a rock strapped to his back personally. I don't think I've ever met a guy with a boulder strapped to his back. But if I did, I would be terrified, to be honest. Like, man, I don't even want to carry a kid, let alone a boulder on my back. So if we can clear this crowd out, I think we're almost done the Chief's request. Yeah, one kill left. But we're going to kill all of these guys just because I don't like flying away from a mob unless I'm like on the brink of having my armor destroyed. Alright, so there's the Chief's request. We really could just let them kill us, but let's see if we can use this FAP. This is the Vigorous Refurbished FAP. They just released stage 10 of that new mission, where you have to kill like 3,000 wiles and hand in 275 rubber. It's quite a big one, but you can see it's a pretty good FAP. I mean, I got 4 Zindos on me right now, and I am staying alive. Like, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that's in comparison to this Regeneration 5 chip. Except it gives you a little bit of a heal bonus too on them, right? You get the extra life points. You get 70.6 heal per second. The new one's, I think, like 200 and something heal per second, or 180 heal per second. So it's quite a bit better, but it's definitely a costly one. 275 rubber. I have 35 rubber on me, and it's about 20 pet. So let's times that by, I don't know, what's that? 8? Something like that. 7, 8. So we're at like, 200 ped worth of that rubber. And it must have some markup with this new mission chain. I mean, it never really had a huge markup before. I used to buy some back in the day, and then I stopped. There was a blueprint that I was using with it, and I wish I never stopped. But you can't predict this stuff, man. You know what the really sad part is, though? I had a ton of Lazadol parts for that new Lazadol trader. I had over 70 bone and 70 tongue at one point, and I know a few people in the game had this happen to them too. After holding parts, like thousands of ped worth of parts for that long, I mean, who is gonna not TT them, right? So, yeah, I made that mistake. And Cyrene, you got me. You got me. You brought a use to something that I never thought you would do. I mean, even if I had the thought in my head that, yeah, one day maybe they will, I never thought it would be within like 10 years. The mission's been going for 10 years and they've never done anything with the parts. So, it is what it is, right? The Great Sea Beast Lazadol has been around for quite a while, and I'm going to say a lot of us didn't think that those parts, the bone and tongue, would ever have any other use rather than Zora's HK. If you guys feel the same, hit me up in the comments, let me know. I'm just trying to kill these last few. See how I can't get away from them? Like, you gotta full-on run out of it because they just keep coming and coming and coming. Like, they're powerful. And keep in mind, my levels are not very, like, they're not low by any means. Like, there's some decent levels in there. But these Zindos, when they swarm you quick. Where's my lighter? I've had enough of this. This is for all my early subscribers. The old lighter drop. I guess I should have did it when we had the Cyrene mission tokens in our hand, but whatever. It is what it is. Anybody that has heard the lighter drop before has watched early videos of me when I used to talk about a useless stuff more than not. But I appreciate you guys for sticking it through. I am trying to get better, and I hopefully from the first video I've created, we have gotten some improvements on the board, right? Definitely spreading some more information, that's for sure. And the black spots, I hope, are gone. Right, Lord Spade? Yeah. I didn't know. I had no idea there was black lines on most of the videos until someone actually told me, like, hey, what's with the black spots? I said, what black spots? I've never watched a YouTube video of mine. I never checked them out. I was always too nervous. So, hopefully that's fixed. Hopefully the graphics aren't bad, and the sound is just me talking into my computer. So, I don't even have a mic. So if it's really bad, let me know. We are in the process of moving across country to New Brunswick. So that once I get set up there, I already have a room picked out for my YouTube area. I will get some better sound and hopefully a camera. I've probably said that a few times in the videos, but we've been waiting, and I didn't think the house would honestly take this long to sell. the market has definitely gone to shit a little bit, that's for sure. In comparison to what it was 6 months ago. But, I mean, really, like, who can afford a house like that? That's why we're moving across the country, because it's too expensive. Oh, running around in a circle. Sorry about that. Okay, so, the chief's request, he's in this little stone hut type thing. And we go in here and get those 40 Siren mission tokens. And these also give you some mission tokens as well. One is for bonding liquid, and the other is for Zorn ore. Zorn star ore. Can't remember the full name of it. Zorn star ore. Yeah, there it is. There. My God. Alright. Return to me in 96 hours. You may help me become invaluable in finally stopping these enemies. Alright, so that we got our 40 Siren mission tokens, which have a decent markup on them as well, 900%, 880. So I mean, the Zindos definitely have a lot going for them. So just want to say thank you all for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.